Hey guys, welcome to Insight by Tesh, and today I want to show you the proper way to dress a candle if you're trying to manifest something and you want to light a candle in honor of, let's say, a person, or light a candle in honor of money you want to make, or love you want to manifest, or anything possible. Even if you just want to light a candle in honor of yourself, I'm going to show you the proper way to dress it so that it can send the message to your ancestors or your angels or your spirit guides or whomever you pray to. Okay, so first, what you want to make sure is that your candle, well, first and foremost, you want to do a prayer before you start anything. So you want to pray over everything that you're using, all of your herbs, your honey. You want to light a candle, have a glass of water next to you, just so that you can open up that line of communication and do a meditation beforehand if you can, if you know how to, if you feel comfortable doing that. I usually do a prayer and thank my ancestors for the opportunity to dress this candle in honor of them or in honor of me or whoever I'm dressing the candle for. If I'm doing it for a client, you can use different color candles as well. Okay, so I use white mainly because I just love white and gold. But a lot of people, if you want to manifest money, you can use green. If you're trying to do something really passionate about love or something, you can use a pink candle or a red candle. The little scented candles are really nice. And you can dress those as well. So it don't have to be like a pillar candle or a candle like this that has the glass enclosed. I get these because I have children and I want to keep my house safe, and it's just safer for me to use the ones with the glass. But you can buy them with just the wax on the outside. You can buy them that way, or you can buy any type of candles. Any type of candles. I even have, let me see if I can grab one real quick. A long stem candle. Oopsie. You can use, I prefer not tea light candles, but if that's what you have, that's what you have. Y'all are listening to all of my stuff. I can't find the candles. I have it in another box, but a box of tea light candles, or any type of candles that you want to use. But if you're trying to be safe, it's best to get these with the glass on the outside, because you can leave them lit and you don't have to watch them and babysit them, but you do have to dress them properly so they don't catch fire and things of that nature also. Okay, so with that being said, let's get to the candle. So you want to clean your candle first. Literally peel off the tape that's on there. Wash your candle off. If you can. If it's just the wax one, I think you could just peel off the tape and kind of take some rubbing alcohol. And if you have any glue that's stuck to the glass, just take your rubbing alcohol and wipe it off. And it usually would come right off and clear up. Okay? All right. Other than that, then you want to continue to cleanse your candle. So I use a spiritual bath for mines with water, Florida water. I have like a few other things in here. It's like a list of stuff that I use for mine, but you can make whatever you feel for yours, or you don't even have to use it if you don't feel comfortable using it. I do. I spray my bottle down and make sure I spray it and make sure it gets very wet. And I'll leave the candle to air dry, because I want to leave my bath on there. So while I am air drying my candle, I'm preparing my herbs. So depending on what you're trying to manifest, you can use specific herbs like cinnamon or rosemary. Depending on like who you're praying to, you might want to put rosemary or thyme or something in your And it smells really nice, depending on what you're trying to attract. I have a spoon for mine, and I have a nice little bag. But depending on what you're trying to attract, you'll have certain herbs. So if you're trying to attract something like money, you want to use herbs that attract money, like cinnamon and basil, and it's a few of them. I like to put sugar in mine. I want you to see all that I have. And you can get these things from herbal stores or in your local grocery stores, guys. I mean, these things are regular things, but some of the stuff that I use, like mugwort and hyssop and stuff like that, you can't really find those in grocery stores. So you'll have to go to an herbal store to buy your herbs. But black pepper, you know, things like that, you can find in the grocery store. Try to buy the whole black pepper instead of cracked black pepper. Aniseed is a good one as well, but that's for like cleansing and stuff. So I have rosemary, I have basil, I have thyme, I have oregano. All of these things are chamomile. All of these things are things you can use to attract money and protection or love. Some of them are versatile and you can use them for both. With mine today, we're going to keep it simple. We're going to put a little bit of rosemary, some bay leaves, and see, these are things you can buy in the grocery store. Cinnamon, some thyme, and I'm going to put some sugar. And always, always, if you're trying to attract money or I thought I just saw it somewhere, my gold sprinkles. But anyway, it's on here somewhere. I think it just rolled because I got so much stuff up here. But anyway, you want to use dried herbs. If you have fresh herbs and that's what you like, you can use those as well. I mean, you're burning the candle, so they won't be anything going bad or anything. So I guess you can use the fresh. I always use dried because I use them in my oils and stuff like that too. So, you know, but anyway, so I'm getting all of my stuff prepared while my candle is drying from me spraying it down with my little house cleansing and just cleansing all together. That's like my all-around cleanse liquid. Okay, my little formula. So what we're going to start doing, of course, we pray over everything that we're using beforehand. So don't start using anything without praying over it first. Now, I use a comb that has a stick because it's broken, and I like this little part, and I can hold the handle, use the comb handle as the comb part that's broken as my handle. But some people use barbecue skewers. You can use toothpicks, but they're not going to go really deep. And what I'll do is I'll put holes in the top of my candle. I try to do 8 to 10 holes only because I like those numbers, but you don't have to. I kind of want to see where I'm placing these. Okay. All right. So I like to do about 8 to 10 of them, but you can do as many as you want. It's up to you if you're into numerology. For me, numbers are big, so I pay attention to the numbers of everything that I do. And that's all I'll do that for. And those holes are to make sure that all of your herbs and stuff get into the candle so that it can really smell good and do all the things that you want the candle to do. All right. Now I will put, since this is a money one, and this is not all the herbs I would normally put for money, to manifest money. Sometimes you can add crystals to them and everything, but we're going to start off with something basic. So this is a money oil that I make. So if you would like one, let me know. If if you want to make your own, I might do a video on that, how to make your own like little money oil. But right now we're doing the candle. So anyway, you want to pour a little bit of the money oil in and go clockwise because we're bringing money towards us. So you want to go clockwise. I mean, of course, we need more. And then you want to also put it down the edge of the candle. Okay. You want to put enough that it's going to start going down into the holes. The money oil has herbs in it as well. I don't know if you guys can see the herbs in there. So there's herbs in the money oil that I make. I usually leave a little bit of it in there. And then you want to also make sure you get the outside. So what you'll do is you'll put the oil on your hands. You'll charge it. Of course, you'll say a prayer. And you want to rub the outside of your candle. I just basically rub the outside of mine. But a lot of people, if you're trying to bring things in, you'll rub the candle up. And if you're trying to release things, let's say you're doing an unwinding or anything that you're trying to unbind yourself from, you want to take the energy away from you. So that's how that works. But right now, we're just going to get our candle dressed with our money oil, and that's it just far. Sprayed it down, and that's all it is thus far, is the money oil. Now we get to our herbs. So again, everything has already been prayed over, so we can just go right in here and start putting your herbs in. So I'm not going to put that much today. Let's see how it turns out, because I always say that and then I end up doing a lot. But you'll sprinkle them in. And just go ahead and sprinkle your herbs into your candle. You will separate it after from the wick. It's going to be too much to try to do it now. You can do your rosemary. And my money oils and all of the oils that I make, you can put them on your skin and they won't break you out because I don't use any chemicals. Everything is natural oils, olive oils. All of my oils are extra virgin, like literally. I don't use any vegetable oil or nothing like that. It's all olive oils and my brain, I'm having a brain freeze right now, but I use natural stuff, honey and sea salt, stuff like that, and basil. So here's the rosemary. We're going to put a little bit of that in here. So you can actually, what my point of saying that is that you can put it on your skin and don't have to worry about your skin breaking out. There's no, I don't really put any essential oils in mine unless you want a certain smell. All of the herbs that I use attract the same things that the essential oils. I prefer the herbs, but you can use the essential oils as well. You definitely can. They will have the same energy if you want to get, yes, I do have some, let me see, like lavender. They got the hyssop and all that type of stuff. So you can find the essential oils in a lot of the herbs that we have. Peppermint essential oils, chamomile essential oils. You can find those things. But let's break up the bay leaf. And basically, you'll just break it up right over top of your candle. And drop it right in there. Oopsie, my bad, guys. Okay. And, oh, my cinnamon. I don't use a whole stick, but I do break it up. If I'm just doing a candle like this, I'll use a piece. I might even sprinkle some cinnamon if I feel like it, but I don't feel like getting up and going to get the sprinkled one, so that's that. We'll be cracking it right now. And I enjoy this. I really love what I do, so I don't mind the work. Oopsie. I done dropped you in there too big, honey. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right. Last thing I'm gonna put is some sugar because nope, not the last, but almost last. Is some sugar. I love sugar in my candles because I'm attracting something sweet, especially like in my love ones. That is so beautiful, especially for people who are really in love and they want to make sure things stay sweet and they stay sweet. They stay smelling sweet. And I always put sugar in your candles. If you would like a candle dress for you, that won't be a problem. But I like for people to know how to do things on their own. And I don't have no big, well, I do have a big shelf of things, actually. But I keep my herbs in, this is like my quick grab. Because this is like my quick grab of herbs. So when I'm dressing my candles for me, I keep my herbs that I use for my stuff in here. When I'm doing my client stuff, that's where I have my jars of stuff, because then I'm usually making batches of certain things, like batches of herbs, or I'm doing my oils and stuff, then I'll have my big jars for those because I need big batches. But with my candles, I'm just using little sprinkles here and there. My gold sprinkles, here we go. So we'll put the gold sprinkles in there. And these are gold sprinkles purchased from Dollar Tree. Nothing fancy. The dollar store is where it's at. I like a lot. But some people, you know, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to overdo it. I just like a lot of gold sprinkles. Okay. Now, after you put your sprinkles in there, you want to write a message, your petition. Now, you can do your petition 2 ways. Well, I do my petition both ways every time. Let me get an old petition because I'm not going to do a new one right now. So at this point, I'm going to stop with this candle because I can just show you what I've done with others. So this is a candle where I've written my petition on the outside. There are certain things you want to manifest. So you'll put money symbols, love symbols, whatever you're trying to attract, clients that you're trying to attract, whatever specific you're trying to attract, you want to put it on the outside of your candle. So if you have a candle without the glass, because mines have the glass, I like to write mines, but sometimes you can go to a Botanica and they have the candles with the symbols and everything already on there for about $7. I like to write mines on there myself because it's more personal. Even for my clients, I try to get do it for them so it's personal, it's direct to exactly what they are trying to manifest in their life. So this is one of them that burn to the bottom. You can see the glitter and all the herbs and stuff. And I use other herbs like incense, frankincense and myrrh usually go in, especially my money candles. Frankincense and myrrh, incense will go in there. Or I have frankincense and myrrh spray. So if I'm not using my spray, I will use the spray that I bought from my spiritual store that I love. I love, love, love. It's like a little incense, but it's so nice. And it's frankincense and myrrh. So, and it just clears the vibe and raises the vibration. So that's my first petition. So the candle is basically what attracts your angels to your message, whatever you're praying for. This is what the candle does. Okay. This is like your vehicle. This is like the post office for your message, basically. And it's going to attract or send your message to your angels. Now, your petition, I write my petitions on brown paper bag. And I'm not going to, well, you can't really see it anyway. But I write my petitions on brown paper bag. And then I will fold it towards me. There we go. There we go. So I will fold it towards me. And I do mine 3 ways, okay? Now, I'll do a video on how to write a petition. Today is not the day because this video, I think, is long enough with just learning how to dress the candle. But once you do that, you then take your candle to your altar or on your dresser, if that's where you want to put it, or put it in the windowsill, wherever. But you want to put it in a safe place that you can leave it lit if you can. If you cannot leave it lit, I will show you the proper way to smudge it. Do not blow the candle out. That's like blowing out your message. But anyway, you'll put your petition under your candle. Okay, you'll put your candle on top. All right. And you say your prayer, or you talk to your God, or however you normally pray. You'll do that prayer. And then you'll light your candle and leave it lit. Let's say you have a candle. Let's see. Let's say you have a candle like this, and you have to go somewhere. You don't want to leave something like this lit while you're not home. Anything can knock it over. You know, anything can happen at that point to these type of candles. So what you will do, you can go over it a little bit. Don't blow it out with your mouth, but you can try to fan, okay? Take a spoon, if you have a spoon, put it out that way with a spoon. Or if you have a smudger, you can just, do not, please, Lord, do not blow it out, because what that will do is blow out your petition. Now, if you make a mistake and you blow it out, don't panic about that either. They know that you've made a mistake and you blew it out. They're not going to punish you or anything, or they're not going to stop your stuff, but it's just better to not blow it out. Okay. Now, these are 7-day candles, supposed to be about 7. Mine's usually burn about 3 or 4, but they're supposed to be 7-day candles. So once they go out, your message has been sent, and at that point, I don't want you to think about what you're requesting any longer. You can also give depending on who you're praying to, you can give an offering. It can be some candy. You know, I give candy, I give fruit, but it's up to you. You don't necessarily have to do that. If you just want to write the petition and light your candle, do that and send it up to God. He gets your message, and your petition is your letter to God, and your candle is like your vehicle or your post office that sends it there. Okay? So that's a great way to manifest and use the energies of the universe and your ancestors and your grandparents and whomever that loves you. You know, that's on the other side. Other than that, we'll get into offerings and things like that another day. Thank you for visiting my page. And I'll get into like the energies of the herbs and what each herb do in another video. I think just dressing the candle was a cute little way to just introduce just the proper way to dress your candle. Okay? All right, guys. I hope you... Oh, no. I'm not done. Oh, my goodness. My bad, guys. Before you light your candle, clear your wick. My bad. My bad, guys. Supposed to do that. Before you light the candle, clear your wick. Oh. Okay, and you can take the same little stick that you use to poke your holes in and push your herbs to the side, because what will happen, and I'm going to show you a candle that this happened to, and I actually cleared that wick, but I had too many herbs in there. I was just overdoing it that day. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking I was doing my thing. Anyway, you want to clear your wick. That is very, very important because it'll keep the herbs from burning. It'll keep you from having a false thought about your candle. If like it gets black or anything, you'll start thinking bad things. I'll show that to you now. But clear your wick. Make sure your wick has room to breathe, that there's nothing leading to the fire coming to the outsides, not the outsides of the candle, but the sides of the candle, like this candle, where I had a lot of herbs, lots of herbs in this one. And I don't know if you can see that, lots of herbs. So, and this candle basically burnt around the top edges. Now, this candle was lit in honor of me. So when I saw that, I'm still going to take it as a reading for me. I know how to read my candles. So for me, it just showed this the growth, because it goes from dark to light and very, very clear at the bottom. There's not much of anything. It's just very clear. I'm talking about the glass itself, not the herbs inside. The glass itself. So it's like you come from a dark place and you just go into the light. That was what I got from my broken nail. That was what I got from this candle. But everybody can look at their candles different ways. Sometimes you can see lines in your candle, see if you have lines. So I'll teach you how to read those, and that will tell you different things as well. But the safety of the candles, you can get a false reading, is my point, if you don't pay attention to your wick. So make sure your wick is clear, clean and clear, okay? And then you can light it once you have space from all the herbs. All right, that's the end of the video, guys. I love you guys. I wish you guys the best. If you have any questions, any more questions about candle dressing, please inbox me or send me a message. I will love to help anybody who wants to know the proper way to light your candles. The best day to light your candles are on Mondays, or full moons, or new moons, a couple days after the new moon. Try like a day or two, maybe 2 days after the new moon, because the new moon is usually empty, and you want to manifest with a little bit of energy, a little bit of water from the moon, a little bit of a crescent in the moon. But the full moon is a great time to also light candles. So those are great times also to light candles. All right, I'm running off at the mouth. Love you guys. Bye.